two ago. Got another little setup. I know people love to see setups, and this is something that I kind of miss doing with having a camper van. It is your average kind of everyday disco with a few Gucci bits on and all the nice kind of, would you say, retro, heavy duty, really well made kind of nice things. Right, so let's have a quick run through what we've got here. So Ollie, what have you got and why have you got it?
I've got an old Discovery which terrified me when I got it because of all the nightmares you hear about, you know, electrics and stuff, and I swapped it actually for a Series 109, Series 2A 109 that I had, which I loved, but it wasn't practical really for going to shows, towing big trailers. Couldn't really put the kids in it because we didn't really have the right seat belts and stuff. Because we use this for like family camping trips. We can all get in there. I use it for work, for towing our big. We've got like a massive box trailer to put all the show stuff in, so I can. It's comfy to tow that. It's powerful enough, and it's a Land Rover, so I like Land Rovers. That's why I've got it really. Chipped, so it's powerful, but also very thirsty. 20 miles to the gallon.
Yeah, so you're getting the same MPG as my motorhome.
Yeah. So that's a bit rubbish, but no, it's good because you can just sit on a motorway and it's comfy. And
that's the thing with these is the pull like a train.
Yeah. And
you can sit there at 70-80 mile an hour with your music on and talk to someone.
Yeah. And I'm in an armchair.
Yeah.
It's very nice. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So not masses going on in the boot. There's a bit of a storage rack up here for clothes and bits and pieces. He's got this lovely Petromax cool box, which I'm really. He gave me a beer earlier, and it was colder than what was in my fridge, and it's a cool box. So that's an impressive bit of kit. The link in the website for his shop's going to be in here. It's his vehicle, but basically I want to show he's turned up. This wasn't an intended video. He's turned up and he's got lots of shiny nice things, and I know people like to see setups, so we're having a walk around. So let's have a look at the sleep system. So as you look on the side here, we've got one of the nicest roof racks that I've actually seen on the floor before, because it's so slimline. It's probably what, 4 inches off the top of the vehicle. It's nice. I'm getting some pictures of that before he leaves. Who made that?
Pro Speed.
Pro Speed.
Yeah, and it is lovely, really good quality.
Yeah,
very good.
Because a lot of roof racks and stuff that they sit off the roof quite a way, which is great if you've got a basket on or something like that. But a vehicle that you want to do speed in, you want to keep them aerodynamic. So that's nice. And what it's allowed him to do is put one of his. Are these your new ones?
Yeah, these ones that we make these to order really.
So I've got the canvas version of this, haven't I?
You've got polycotton canvas, whereas this is 100% cotton waxed canvas.
Okay.
So your one is the same as the swag stuff, which has got like what they call a DWR coating on it. Whereas this is a different thing. This is a waxed, which really gets a nice kind of patina even when we're working it. In fact, it gets all creased up and marked. It looks
it's like
very
a
nice,
like a cowhide kind of
Yeah,
right, like this. Now I'm a little bit stuck here because my canvas matches my swag perfectly.
It does, yes. But you like this.
Are you ever going to do the swags in this?
Yes. Well, you know that we've made Dave's bedroll and poncho.
Yes.
That's made out of this. And the next thing is really to probably make a swag out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That's the plan.
So how much? This is going to hurt, isn't it? Right, that's one for another day. We're not talking about prices because prices go up and down, and I don't want you quoting this video to him. But yeah, stand by for that one because this is really nice material. Very nice. It reminds me of the old Barber jackets.
Yeah. I think probably a lot of it is used in that kind of thing, and the Belstaff jackets and that kind of thing I think is used. So, yeah, it's lovely stuff.
So yeah, you've got yourself a nice dry sheltered area there.
Yeah.
I mean, for years and years I went with the old military canvas just because it'll take a spark, there's fire, we play that game, don't we? So it is quite resilient.
Yeah.
So there's pros and cons, obviously. A lot of people like the 270 awnings. I like my wind out awning for ease because I'm quite high up. But on a lower down vehicle like this, it takes zero effort just to hook the thing on, pull it out, whether you want to get a stick or something like that, or whether you want to carry the little poles. It's a nice little setup. So let's have a look underneath. So once you get under here, you've got your bed space. So what swag are you using?
That's a Rockhampton, which is like a single 900 wide, and I've slid that out a bit so that use a bit of the space under the tarp. Yeah.
And this is quite nice because you're under the tarp, you can have, if it's really, really warm, you can have the swag all the way open and just keep the fly net on.
Yeah, that's what I do. That's why I do that, really. So you get loads of airflow, and it's just really, really nice to do that. You still feel like you're kind of outside, yet you're undercover,
Yeah, and you can see why they use these in Australia, because it's a good way of, they're thick enough to keep the sunlight out so they don't get red hot. You can have it open up so you get the ventilation of the warm air coming out, but then as well as that, I found when you're doing the cold camps as well, they do actually keep a lot of heat in because they're not a full-size tent to try and keep warm.
It's a small space made out of thick material. It really does keep the heat in.
Yeah. So very, very comfortable mattress, a good bed space to be in. We've got a good bit of shelter over in here. If you're taller, you might want to have a little bit higher poles or something like that, but it's one of them things, you can't have everything. And then over here you've got a nice flat workstation, so you've got the tailgate on the rear, and then you've also got this here. Where'd you get this from?
That is called a tailgate, a tyre table. But the people that I got that from is Ibex Overland. A guy called Mark sells them. It's bloody brilliant.
Yeah, he's been on Urban Arc Overland. He's also got one of these. He's saying, right nice guy to deal with, isn't he?
Yeah, lovely bloke.
Yeah. So I think that's going to be on my list of things to get as well, because it's a sturdy thing. Your car's not going anywhere, so flat surfaces, because you can't just go screwing tables to the side of your vehicle.
And it's brilliant because what I do earlier on, I did the washing up, and I use it as a draining board. Just turn everything upside down, all goes through, because it's that mesh. So it's actually a fantastic table. Yeah, very pleased with that.
Good stuff. Right, and then you've gone proper heavyweight and retro here, haven't you?
Yes.
Let's bring the camera around for this, but I wouldn't even say retro, I'd say vintage.
Yeah.
I'd go full-blown vintage for this.
It's heavyweight gear. That's what I was kind of about, really. That is just a nice old wooden box, which is a bit of a mess inside, but that's where I normally pack that out a lot neater and have all my gear in. And then what I do as well, I've got a little this here is for when I've got the chopping board, which I didn't bring with me, becomes a leg. So you've
got another flat workspace.
So that's another flat bit of worktop, which is quite nice to have. But yeah, that's fantastic. That's a bit like what they call a wanagon, which is like what the old canoers used to have, put a wanagon in their canoe, just with all their gearing.
And then you've gone for the go-to pouch system, haven't you?
Yes, the David Friars modular system, which he was helping me with today, actually working out what I really need, because I want to get a bit more organised.
And he pretty much does a pouch for everything now, doesn't he?
Yeah. But they're so good because they're made in such a size that they all stack up. So one's like half the size of another one, etc., etc. So you can stack them nicely in your pack or in whatever you're going to put them in.
Who did you back? Is that one that you bought, or
bought that off of Dave this weekend?
Is that one that he's made himself? Or
No. This was, I think they're called Paul Bay Bushcraft. I think I'm the fourth owner. It's on. So what happens? People keep, you get something, don't you, and then you want something else, and you just sell something to buy something else.
It stood the test of time. Though.
One of these,
owners.
And it's obviously it still seems to me to be as good as day one.
And your
that's a little ammo box, which again, that one is my sort of kitchen box. So that's got me the porridge and Liam Perrin's very important. Normally there's other bits and pieces in there, but I've eaten them. So
and then your little mat to get your boots off.
So that's our little wall-lined canvas mat. It's like a little nice bit of carpet for outside the swag. You can do all sorts, you know, sit on it. Sometimes if there's like say it's like not as nice weather as this, and you've got sort of mossy damp logs and stuff, stick that on the log to sit on it, and that rolls up nice and small with a little pocket inside to just slip stuff in so it doesn't blow away. But yeah, that's my kind of
perfect for one person.
Yeah, this is minimal for me. This is a minimal.
Yeah. And you got your nice lantern as well there. That was still going this morning when I woke up.
Yes.
And what's is that? Who makes that
one?
one?
That's Firehand lantern.
Do you stock them?
Yep. Sell them.
I'm the other way with it. I'm one of them people that's terrible for getting LED lights and everything's overly bright and overly good. It works too well, and it kills your night vision when you're in the woods, and you walk away from your camper van and next thing you've got a tree branch in your face. Whereas that's a nice, like I've gone to the little fairy lights in the back of mine because they're not that bright, and you can have them as like a just leave that one on kind of thing. And that was nice because it was just enough light that you could see what was going on without it being too much. And I didn't think they lasted as long as what they did. I'm really impressed with that because
there's still loads of oil in there.
Because what time did you put that on yesterday? That was tea time.
That dusk, yeah.
Yeah, so it was like 7 o'clock, and I was up at 6 o'clock. So it'd been going 12 hours, and it was still going strong.
I reckon there's almost half a tank in there still. Yeah, it's amazing.
Here's something I've not seen before. Obviously, he's got the off-road tyres, he's got the snorkel, he's got the nice bits, so it's the get you home kind of car. So no matter what the weather is, what it's doing, he can get there. If he's going to a show and he's towing his trailer onto a boggy field or something, he's gonna get across it. But the nice little touches is like this awning system, and I've not seen one of these before. And this is by the same people that make the roof rack itself, and it folds down and out the way. So if you're green laning or something like that, you're not going to rip it all to pieces like I did my old awning. You're not going to batter it too much, and it folds out and over, so you've got less drag, less things to break, and it's just, I don't know, it's a nice touch. It's a bit of a faff, but I think you can't have everything, can you? So if you've found this of use, give us a comment, give us a like, and share it to a group if it's relevant. And then on top of that, check the description box down below, because obviously there'll be links to Ollie at Outhaus. You can check out a few of the little bits he's putting together. It's an endless change. You've got to keep your eye on his stuff, because he's, especially I think with COVID, he's sidestepped, adapted, and he's got his own products coming out, like the wax cotton and wax canvas. Was it wax canvas or wax cotton? Wax cotton. So it's interesting to see what he's coming out with now, so keep an eye on it, and it might be an option for the kind of thing that you like. So stay safe. If you haven't hit the subscribe, hit it now, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.